You can't manage security by itself. You can't, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're managing security for a security company or for an NGO or for the UN or for a private company, you still need to understand what's going on in your operating environment. And you're always, even if you're not an NGO or you're not that's why these skills serve you even when you leave the humanitarian world. Because even if you're working in a business, right, in a given place, the business has projects, it has services, it has products, it has a function that it's trying to, things it's trying to sell or services it's trying to deliver. So, I mean, contextual understanding is always important. That doesn't mean there'll always be the security component, but there'll always be risks, right? Whether they're risks to your business model or whatever. Risks come in many shapes and form. Threats come in many shapes and form. So when you understand all of these different things that we're talking about, they are in fact applicable to most things. Your own lives, for example. You will see that, not just to humanitarian work or just to projects. Yeah, so that's why it's so important to practice them, right? Because as you know, you can read a book, you can understand the book, but then you can also you don't interiorize it and apply it. So that's why it's so important I keep talking about the practice, experimenting, no? And it's hard, no? When you're busy and you're working a full-time job and you've got families and everything's stress and urgent, but it's the best way, because the positions you're in now, you won't be in forever. But you'll move up, you'll move across, you'll change, you won't be in these positions forever. I mean, no matter what your career, you choose whether it's to stay in humanitarian work or to do something else. You still need to practice your skills and your competences, yeah? So that's why I say that. Interesting to talk about these things and interesting to discuss them, but the reality is it's not the same as applying it or experimenting with it or trying something or trying to look at something different. Yeah, and what we're trying to kind of develop here are kind of critical thinking skills as well. No, that you see things from different angles, because that's key in context and security management. No, but you have to be able to manage all the basics. No, and as I